Hi, my name is Noelle Myers, and I'm going to be making my Grecian twist for you today. Now, I have started out with 2 refrigerated loaves of French bread dough, and I've just used my rolling pin, and I've created a nice little well right down the center. And then I'm just going to take my filling. Now, my filling is spinach and artichokes and roasted red peppers and several cheeses and 4 ounces of the Philadelphia whipped cream cheese that'll keep it nice and creamy and help it. And then together, Greek seasoning, and I've just mixed that all up and I put that right down the center. Now I'm going to take the edges of this and pull it up and around and pinch it together. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk about what inspired me to make this recipe. This video is dedicated to my mom. She has always loved all things Greek, and she has inspired a love of all things Greek in me as well. When I was growing up, we used to watch all the old movies with the Greek mythology, the old Clash of the Titans and things like that. And so she kind of inspired that love in me. And then recently, I actually went to my very first Greek restaurant. You don't have many of those around here. So when I traveled down south, I went to a Greek restaurant and it was amazing. And a couple of the appetizers inspired me to make this bread loaf. So I'm going to go ahead and finish sealing these up, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how to make the twist part of my Grecian twist. Okay, as you can see, I have my bread loaves done here. I've placed them seam side down onto a parchment-lined baking sheet, and I've placed them in the form of an X. Now the only thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and crisscross the ends to form kind of a figure 8. Just like that. Now you want to leave a nice gap in the center because your bread's going to rise and it's going to kind of pull together. Okay, and you want that gap there so that everything cooks nicely. Alright, now for the last step, before we put it in the oven, we're going to go ahead and brush it with some egg whites. Brush the whole thing, and then we're going to sprinkle it with a delicious mixture of Greek seasoning and some of that same Italian cheese blend that we put in the center. Get this all brushed, and that'll help it give, the egg wash will help give this some beautiful color. I want to make sure we get the centers as well. Alright. Then I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle my cheese and seasoning right on the top. Okay, I have sprinkled my cheese and seasoning on, and now I'm just going to pop it in a 375-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes, or until it's a nice deep golden brown, and my bread sounds a little bit hollow when I tap it. So when I come back, I will show you my delicious Grecian twist. As you can see, my Grecian twist has come out of the oven. It's a nice, deep golden brown, and that cheese is just beautiful and crispy on top. I can't wait to dig in. To serve this up, you need to let it rest for about 10 minutes before you slice it. Then you can just go ahead and slice it into nice thick strips and serve it with a nice store-bought tzatziki sauce. Now this is my Greek-inspired recipe, inspired by my mom's love of Greece. And I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as we do.